Tonight on The Roast, the British Prime Minister wages war on online pornography and Clive Palmer forgets his candidate's name. But stuff all of that because the wait's over. The royal baby is out and about. No time to muck around. Let's cross straight to our royal baby watcher, Mark Humphries. Mark, what have you got for us?
Well, Tom, in the words of the crying game, it's a boy. The Duchess of Cambridge has successfully evicted a miniature human, which for now is still being referred to as the royal baby, though I'm hoping it will be named Gavin. The child weighed 8 pounds 6 ounces, or in metric terms, one baby. The medical team that delivered the baby was led by the Queen's gynecologist, Marcus Setchell, seen here accurately depicting the baby's size. We can therefore assume that the royal baby is now the largest child since 1992's Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Dr. Setchell, of course, has the rare distinction of being able to say he's seen the genitals of both the royal baby and its great-grandmother, and no doubt that'd make for sparkling dinner conversation. British Prime Minister David Cameron described the event as a wonderful moment for a warm and loving couple who have got a brand new baby boy. You hear that, Tom? It's brand new, not one of those Jolie Pitt kids you get second-hand. The birth was announced to the public not by television or radio, but by a framed letter on an easel. And not just any easel, it was the same easel that announced the birth of Prince William 31 years ago. And to think they nearly sold it on Gumtree. Good thing they didn't, though, because huge crowds of people gathered outside the gates of Buckingham Palace to take photos of the frame. Photos that will no doubt look great in a frame. Back to you, Tom.
All right, thank you, Mark. Now, for more on the public reaction, let's cross to our British correspondent, Jazz Twemlow. Jazz, wow, is that the line to see the baby?
No, it's the line of succession, Tom, and it's... Oh, great, it's moving back. I'm in line for the throne, and this royal baby's just pushed in. Push her in her up. Push her in her up. Push her in her up.
Okay, so Jazz, so people aren't happy about the royal baby?
Oh, why would they be? Kate Middleton has simply birthed more queue. It's bad enough for us near the back, but poor Prince Harry, he was third in line and now he's fourth. Imagine almost getting bronze in the Olympics and then getting nothing because someone happened to give birth to an athlete on the podium.
Yeah, that would be frustrating. But it must be good publicity to have some youth re-injected into the royal family.
Well, if the longevity of people in the royal family is anything to go by, he won't get to be king until he's nearly dead. The only way we'll get this cute human Simba to be king is if Prince Charles or Prince William both abdicate or get trampled by a stampede of wildebeest organised by the voice of Jeremy Irons. In fact, God, looking at this sausage fest at the front of this queue, people are really beginning to realise how special having a queen really is. You know, they're even selling memorabilia for when she's gone.
She's the last one you'll have for at least a century. Get your Queen merchandise before it becomes hot property. Plates, towels, 50p coins with the Queen's face on, all going for £1.
Yep, she's the last queen we'll see in our lifetime. I tell you, we need to start appreciating her before we enter the endless age of really old kings. Now, if you'll excuse me, I might go and buy one of those 60p stamps. 2 for £12.
Ooh, get me 10. Now, staying with the United Kingdom and children, British Prime Minister David Cameron has announced plans for an automatic internet porn filter to be installed by internet service providers in an effort to protect children from websites that he says are corroding childhood. First stop, rustychildren.com. Now, the pornography filters would be turned on automatically, which means if you're in Britain and you want to see some online porn, your internet provider will call you up and ask if you want the filter turned off. And you'll answer yes, but for a friend. Now, conveniently, Jazz Twemlow is still in London. Jazz, how's everyone taking the news?
I'm here, that's my place. Get out of the way. People here are outraged, Tom. The fact that this porn filter is turned on automatically is ridiculous. We should be given a choice about whether we want this filter rather than have the decision made for us. If I want to watch porn as an adult, I shouldn't have to call for permission. And so, when I reach the front of this royal succession line and I'm crowned King Jazz, that's the first thing I'm going to change.
What? This is the line for royal succession.
This isn't the porn filter line.
No. Oh. Long live King Jazz.
Well, of course, once you make it harder to access internet porn, it could lead to the revitalisation of the adult DVD and magazine industry. Perhaps even a return to the use of good old imagination. Because kids these days, it's just too easy for them to access adult material. When I was young, I had to get by on the accidental slip of a sock exposing a bare ankle. That was enough to excite me for months. Why, even the simple sexiness of a falling autumnal leaf. Can't sense a relief. Now, it's been said that David Cameron wants to declare himself the first Prime Minister to win the war on online porn, an internet battle that the previous 200 years' worth of Prime Ministers failed to win on account of the internet not being invented yet. But could he actually do it? Well, Nick Richardson, our online correspondent, joins us now from the front line of this war on porn.
Come on!
Oh, Nick, what are you doing?
I'm getting British adults ready to fight the war on porn!
That's wonderful, Nick. So you're fighting to impose this automatic filter to protect the kids.
No, Tom, if you don't want your kids to access online pornography, then I'm fine if you want to turn on a filter, but an automatic filter that I have to turn off, online pornography is a human right.
Really?
Yeah, it is kind of a shameful one, but yeah. I mean, not really, but yes. And now, to the millions upon millions of British adults I see before me, it is time we have a conversation that for far too long we have been ashamed to have. Everyone watches pornography secretly. We all love it privately, and no one wants the added shame of asking a stranger's permission on the phone to partake in an activity we're all ashamed of. If we stigmatize it even more, then we'll be ashamed to talk about it, and porn will just get weirder. And not the good kind of weirder, Japan weird. I mean, look at Japan. What the is going on in Japan? After me, no more shame! No more shame! No more
Nick,
shame!
Nick, stop that.
No more shame!
Nick, don't you think we've become desensitized with all this readily available hardcore pornography?
Well, yes, it's shameful, but we no longer have teenage libidos that mean we can get by on a ripped-out centerfold or a Kmart lingerie catalogue or even a
Autumnal leaf.
an autumnal leaf. Yeah, sure, whatever floats your boat, but not anymore. Now, it's time to go. It's time we fight for lust, for Britain, for shame!
Finally tonight, Clive Palmer, the mining magnate and headline magnet, had an awkward moment yesterday during a radio interview with ABC's Michael Spooner. Mr. Palmer was in the midst of spruiking his Palmer United Party candidate for the seat of Lyne when he was suddenly and unfairly ambushed with the question,
What about the candidate for this federal seat of Lyne? Who is the candidate?
Well, he lives in Lyne and he's been there for a long time and he's done a really good job.
What's his name again, I'm sorry?
Well, look, I'm not going to be quizzed by you on rubbish. Okay, do you want to ask me some other questions or not?
No, I'm confused because there are the papers...
Bye-bye.
game, set and match Mr. Palmer. See, this is exactly why he would make a great Prime Minister for this country of ours, the name of which I'm not going to be quizzed on because it's rubbish. Honestly, what's in a name? Mr. Palmer told us everything we need to know about his candidate for Lyne. Good old, well, he lives in Lyne and he's been there for a long time and he's done a really good job. He's got my vote. And look, people have been poking fun at Clive Palmer for this, but it's not like it's the first time it's happened.
Okay, so that's 1 large Hawaiian, a garlic bread, a 1.25 litre Coke. I just need a name for that order.
Well, look, I'm not going to be quizzed by you on rubbish. Okay, do you want to ask me some other questions?
Do you want cheesy crust?
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Okay, sir, to allow the search of internet pornography on your service, I'll just need the name for your account.
Well, look, I'm not going to be quizzed by you on rubbish. Okay, do you want to ask me some other questions?
Pardon?
Bye-bye.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of...
Look, I'm not going to be quizzed by you on rubbish. Bye-bye.
Please leave your message after the beep.
Now, for all you namophiles out there, the man actually running for the seat of Lyne is 22-year-old Troy Wilkie, a freelance actor and property developer who recently graduated from puberty. And he is definitely leadership material. Just ask the Chinese audiences of the musical Kiss Me Kate, which was Wilkie's debut music theatre lead role in 2011. For more, let's cross now to celebrity PR experts Mark Humphries and Clark Richards. All right, now, guys, Mr. Wilkie is one of your clients, and I'm guessing it's not been a great moment for Troy.
Are you kidding me, Tom? This is the best thing to happen to Terry since he was cast in his first movie.
Mates, a local production.
Tom, this story's everywhere. The Age, 9MSN, CPR.blogspot.com. Clark, tell me Tom was kidding me with his first question.
Yeah, he was kidding you, Mark.
Oh, that's what I thought.
Okay, so Troy's move into politics is actually career-based?
Yes, Tom. See, Tyrone's profile hasn't gotten as big as we expected.
Sure, he's made the odd appearance in Pact of the Rafters and Rescue Special Ops, but we need him to become a household name.
Okay, but you know you need vision and conviction and an understanding of policies to run for political office.
Rubbish, Tom. What about the Liberal MP for Bennelong, John Alexander? He ran on a platform of 27 doubles titles.
Which reminds me, we've got a few sporting clients running for the Palmer United Party. Former rugby league player Glenn Lazarus is running for Senate.
Look out, Howard, there's a new Lazarus rising.
And current IBO super featherweight champion of the world and future member for the Gippsland area, Will Tomlinson.
Nobody's going to throw a sandwich at Willie unless it's of the knuckle variety.
Okay, but getting back to Troy Wilkie for a moment. You know, Troy Wilkie, your client?
Look, I'm not going to be quizzed by you on rubbish.
Do you want to ask us another question, Tom?
No, I want to talk about Troy Wilkie.
All right then, bye-bye.
Okay, look, names are hard, and I actually have sympathy for Mr. Palmer on this one. Just the latest gaffe on his road to Parliament. Because remember, Clive Palmer has pledged to have candidates for all 150 seats of Parliament. That's 150 names he has to remember, whilst also spruiking all those candidates, running his various businesses, and even making his own political commercials.
Too many lies by too many spin doctors, too much waste, too much bull. Throw out Tony Gillard and Julia Abbott. We need truth in government. Vote number 1, Palmer United.
What the hell was that? The guy's so rich, couldn't he at least buy some punctuation? It's less of a campaign speech and more of something you'd hear at a poetry jam.
Too many lies by too many spin doctors, too much waste, too much bull. Throw out Tony Gillard and Julia Abbott. We need truth in government. Vote number 1, love. One love. Thank you. My poems are available at the front, only $5 for a piece of my soul. Please, one love.
I bought 10. Anyway, that's it for the roast tonight. Thanks for joining us. I'm not going to be quizzed by you on this rubbish. Bye-bye.